you know, everybody pretty much love everybody. You know, it's pretty much important to basically be family here, to basically love one another, because, you know, that's just what the campus is like. I think it's like a natural home for a lot of people, a natural community, like, because it's just Dayton. You know, it's home for me and it's home for others, even if they home away from home.
With me next 10:30, I got a video production class just upstairs.
It's gonna take a lot of pressure off the coach, knowing that we're working hard in the classroom and on the court.
You know, when you was brought up a certain way, you know, academics was first. You know, you went to school before you start playing sports. And that's what makes us really special about, you know, a lot of other programs, you know, is academics is first, and our coaches do a good job of staying on us.
He don't have to stress it too much, because we know if we don't get our grades, I mean, we can't hoop.
And it's our responsibility. I mean, we old enough to know what it takes in the classroom. I mean, we got good tutors, we got good academic advisors, so.
Everybody had their own academic coach that we meet with weekly, and sometimes even daily, depending on your workload. And then Beth Fleisch, you do a good job of staying on you. She'd text you at 2 o'clock in the morning telling you, you better have your work done. and you'll be up in the office if it ain't done, working on it.
They're great. They're absolutely great.
They take their studies very seriously.
They always show respect. They work hard, they study hard, they play hard.
Even though the basketball team is extremely high profile in this community and very well thought of in terms of their basketball ability, it's special because they're really good students.
The players are a reflection of their coach, and the coach believes in excellence.
Good, get that weak stuff out of here.
I'm a big believer in the things you do off the court affects you on the court. And, you know, some of the things that, you know, that my mom couldn't teach me, or, you know, a father figure couldn't teach me when I came here, some of the stuff that their fathers taught them, you know, they instilled in me.
Since 1979, every senior that's played here, except for one, has earned their degree. So it's not, this is what we talk about, it's not an expectation, it's reality. That's what's going to happen.
So they develop this culture of excellence. In whatever they do, they want them to work hard and do the best they can.
Absolutely, and the coaches call me and ask me how they're doing, want to know questions about them. And so I'm honest.
You have to study not like multiple choice, you know what I mean? You have to be able to actually be able to tell me what this concept is.
We got great teachers, great academic coaches.
Helping us get our work done and making sure we had the right tutors for a certain subject, and I really appreciate that, Beth. So whenever you see this, I really appreciate that.
So they get a full experience. They're developing their full person. And that's what happens to every student here at UD.
They're very committed to being a whole person, not just one-dimensional, and I think that makes them different.
I got here given the opportunity to have a scholarship, free education, so I'm going to use that to the best of my ability and shock the world in some things I can do.
Well, I'm going to be a teacher, so I'm going to be a high school business teacher.
I'm trying to be the next, you know, P. Diddy or Jay-Z or, you know, Steve Jobs or somebody like that.
I'm more pleased with a C student who gets C pluses than I am an A student who gets B pluses. You know, I want guys to try to become their very best in every area of their life, because if you do that, that's a habit. And that habit's gonna cover everything for the rest of your life, not just your career as a basketball player.
All right, man, see y'all later, man.
All right, man, I'm going to study, get some work done.
Yep, peace.
All right.